Hello everyone. Today we are going to study Nagamandala, a play with a cobra by Girish Karnad. It is a very popular play written by Karnad. Are you familiar with Girish Karnad? He is a prominent figure among the Indian dramatists. He hails from Karnataka. Well known for his dramas like Yayati, Tughlaq, Hayavadana, Hitana Hunja, Nagamandala, Tail Danda, etc. He worked in cinema as well. He started his acting and screenwriting career through the film Samskara. Nagamandala is among the most famous of his plays. It belongs to a category of drama called story theatre. His plays have the influence of history, mythology, yakshagana, that is, traditional folk theatre of Karnataka, influence of Indian tradition, rituals, superstitions, folklore, etc. You can see that all these influences are there in Nagamandala. Folk theatre seems to uphold traditional values. They also question the traditional values. You can see that both of them are present in Girish Karnad's drama. That is, folk theatre dramas belonging to folk theatre had an air of traditional values about them. At the same time, they questioned the values. For example, in Nagamandala, it works in this way. Nagamandala is a story which is told in the traditional atmosphere, but the drama questions the patriarchal system in the society. Girish Karnad acted in some Malayalam films as well. You can see the still from the movie Neelakurinji Poothapol 1987, directed by Bharathan. He acted as the hero in the film. You can see a poster of Nagamandala, the drama presented. The origin of the drama was like this. Girish Karnad formed the story from two Kannada stories told to him by the famous writer A.K. Ramanujan. It is a story which tells or blends together various elements like social elements, personal elements, past and present. Nagamandala is a feminist play. It raises the issue of women's freedom. This is the structure of the play. That is, uh, the drama begins with a prologue. The prologue is something that takes place before the original story. So the story begins with the prologue, then Act 1 and Act 2, and then comes the climax. And one peculiar feature of this drama is that this drama has three endings, three climaxes. So if one is not satisfied with one climax, uh, the reader can select another one. And if he is not satisfied with that either, he can move on to the third one. Nagamandala means divine union of serpents, that is snakes. The union is between the protagonist, the main character, Rani, and Naga. Naga is a character in the drama, the snake in human form. Here is a summary of the drama as it is given in the textbook. I will read out, just listen carefully. The curtain rises to reveal a ruined temple. The play has a double layered structure where the outer frame consists of the playwright trying to keep awake to escape the audience's curse to death. At the dead of night, the flames assemble at the temple to gossip, and to that meeting comes the story that has escaped from the mind of a woman. Story yields to the compulsion of the playwright and tells her story on the condition that he would pass it on to others. Then the play within the play is unfurled, which is woven around Rani, her husband Apana, and Naga, with Kurudava and Kapana playing significant roles. There is an outer framework to the story. The main story is placed within that framework. The part which introduces the outer framework is called prologue. The prologue takes place in a ruined temple. The drama is written in a magical realist tradition. There are many improbable events in the story. The prologue introduces a dramatist. He has received a curse. The curse is this: if he is not able to keep himself awake this night completely, he will die. As he sits there, some flames, not flames, enter the temple. The flames are an example of the magical element in the story. By flame, Karnad means the flame that comes from a lamp when it is extinguished. Flames are supposed as women. You can see the image of a flame there, and they are supposed as women. And when the drama is performed on stage, usually women play the role of flames, usually wearing a sari of the color of this color. Another magical element is a character called story. It is supposed as a woman as well. In order to keep himself awake, the dramatist asks the story to tell her story. Then, story tells the story of Rani, Apana, and Naga. The whole drama has a play within the play structure. The dramatist and the flames listen to the story. Continuing the summary, Apana brings his wife Rani home, but leaves her locked in the house and goes to his concubine to come back only for his lunch. Kurudava gives her some magical roots to entice her husband. Frightened to give the magical potion to Apana, Rani pours it into the ant hill, and the king cobra drinks it. The charmed snake comes to Rani every night in the guise of her husband. When Rani gets pregnant, Apana accuses her of adultery, and she is brought before the panchayat to prove her chastity. Complying with Naga's advice, she undertakes the snake ordeal and comes out victoriously. Thereafter, she is adored by the villagers and Apana alike as a goddess, and thereafter leads a happy life. The playwright, not satisfied with the end, as it has many loose ends, things of alternate ends. One in which the forlorn snake entangles himself within Rani's long tresses and dies. The second, where Rani shelters the snake within her tresses forever as a token of her gratitude. The story within the story is about Rani. Rani is married to Apana. He is unfaithful and cruel to her. He goes to his mistress after locking Rani inside the house. Kurdava, an old woman, gives her a magical root to attract her husband. She grinds the magical root and adds to a curry. Being afraid that Apana will die, she pours it into an ant hill outside the house. A cobra living inside eats it and gets attracted to Rani. Next day onwards, the cobra visits Rani in the appearance of Apana. This character is called Naga. Though in Apana's appearance, Naga is very romantic and loving to Rani. Rani gets pregnant and Apana accuses her of adultery. She had to prove her chastity by snake ordeal. That is, she had to take the cobra in her hand and swear her innocence. Rani holds the snake and swears that after her marriage she has touched only two. One is Apana and the other is the snake. Rani is extolled as a goddess after this incident. Apana becomes her devotee. So that is a short summary of the drama, and a summary cannot uh, um, pay justice to reading the original complete drama. So by the next class, you should read the introduction about Girish Karnad, which is given in the textbook. Then read about the play in the textbook, page number 66 and 67. Read the story in the textbook, which we have already read. Read it again. Then read the prologue completely. This is very important. Read the prologue completely, which is from page 68 to 73. And you can see an image from the drama, a scene from the drama performed on stage. Thank you.